Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to read the book, I Love You All Day Long. And if you look at the front cover, you have the author, Francesca Rosakis, and she wrote the words. You also have the illustrator, Priscilla Burris. Priscilla Burris drew the pictures, or the illustrations. On the front cover, you also have a picture. Who do you think these two characters are? Characters are the animals or people who are in the story. Who do you think those two characters are? How do you think they feel about each other looking at the picture? I can say that it looks like they love each other. And the name of it is I Love You All Day Long. Here's our title page. I love you all day long. Look, he's in bed and he wakes up. He's running somewhere. Owen had an important question. Do I have to go today, Mommy? Okay, so look at Owen's face. Where do you think Owen's going? How do you think he feels about going? How do you know how he feels? Does his face give you clues? Yes, you have to go today, said Owen's mommy. But Mommy, whispered Owen, you won't be with me. Look what Mom's doing. How do you think Owen's feeling? That's right, Owen, said his mommy. But you should always remember this. I love you when I'm with you, and I love you when we're apart. That means you love me all day long, said Owen. You're so right, sweet one, said Owen's mommy. I love you all day long. I love you when you make a new friend. I love you when you share your favorite purple crayon. And when you make a mistake. So he wrote for Wommy. So he made a mistake and Mommy still loves him. She loves him when he shares and when he makes a mistake. I love you when you trip over your shoelaces or when you sing Itsy Bitsy Spider all by yourself. I love you all day long. Where do you think Owen is in these pictures when Mama is talking about the things that she loves about him? Looks like he's maybe at school, doesn't it? Is that where you guessed he was worried about going? Does Mommy still love him when he makes a mistake? Yeah. She loves him all day long. I love you when you march to a clang, clickety clang. I love you when you let a burp sneak out. Look at how her face is like, what are you doing? So he made a mistake. She still loves him. I love you when you're last in line or when someone takes your toy. I love you all day long. How do you think Owen is going to feel about this friend taking his toy? How would you feel if somebody took your toy? It's probably not a very nice thing to do to take someone else's toy, is it? You know, it reminds me, when I was in second grade, I got this Barbie, like fake furry white, it like wrapped around her shoulders, and it went for my Barbie dolls, and it had sequins, and it was probably the fanciest thing I had ever had. And it was just a teeny tiny little sequin fur piece that went around Barbie's shoulders. And I took it to school, and it never came home with me. Somebody took my Barbie fur thing. I still have no idea who took it, but I remember being so sad that somebody took my toy. So it's always really important that we don't take things that don't belong to us, isn't it? It doesn't make the person feel good. It's just wrong, too. I love you when you accidentally make a mess, or when you can't wait for the bathroom. So maybe have an accident. I love you when your juice spills and when your crackers get soggy. I love you all day long. How do you think Owen feels about those soggy crackers? Probably yucky. Gross. Blech. I love you when you wait for your turn, or when you climb too high. I love you when you have to call for help. I love you when you figure things out for yourself. So he gets all the way up there and he's terrified, scared, and he's hollering for help, but then he figures, hey, I can just slide down. And he looks happy. I love you when you follow directions. Look, he's cleaning up and taking it to the trash. Or when it's your turn to feed the fish. I love you when you fly into my arms and when you hug me as tightly as you can. I love you all day long. What lesson does Owen learn from his mommy in this story? I think he's learning that she's going to love him no matter what happens. If he makes a mistake, if he does something naughty, if he is doing a good job or makes a new friend, that no matter what Owen does, his mommy's going to love him. And the same goes for daddies, and the same goes for teachers. You know, kids make mistakes sometimes. It's part of growing up. And you know, we're still learning a lot of things. And even if you make a mistake or do something wrong, we're still going to love you. It's just like in Lily's purple plastic purse. You know, she made a mistake at school, but her teacher still loved her and cared about her. And the same thing for her parents. So I really like this story because you can tell that Owen's mommy really loves him and is proud of him. And I'm sure she wants him to do the right thing, but when he does make mistakes, she forgives him and still cares about him. So she loves him all day long. And it's the same for our moms and our dads and our grandmas and our grandpas and our aunts and our uncles and our teachers. We love you all day long, and it's okay if you make mistakes, just as long as you try your best. And even if you do something naughty, we're going to forgive you and still care for you. So we love you all day long. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.